Coming up in this Brightline video, in this video, I check out some Brightline trains in action between Cocoa and Jupiter, Florida in June 2024. I start in Cocoa, then work my way south to Jupiter, with catches near Melbourne, Sebastian, Vero Beach, Fort Pierce, and Stuart in between. We'll start with 3 catches at Cocoa-Rockledge Yard, near the Eyster curve, and at CP Viera. In the distance, you can see the new Palm Beaches Wrap train approaching the yard, which the Florida East Coast Railway uses for transload operations. The building it is passing now is the FEC's former Cocoa-Rockledge station. And finally crossing over State Road 520 with the City of Cocoa Water Tower in frame. Moving south in the Cunard Wrap train had just passed over Gusset Boulevard and is making its way through this S-curve. It is now headed around the Eyster curve and alongside US 1. Here is bright red passing through the Bonaventure industrial area. And it is now passing through CP Viera. Our next 3 stops are at Crane Creek, Goat Creek, and Shell Pit Road. Here's the Orlando Wrap, crossing over Jackson Street and approaching Prospect Avenue and the Crane Creek Bridge before passing through downtown Melbourne. A spot I haven't filmed at in a few years is here at the short Goat Creek Bridge, just north of Valkaria Road, as the Kissimmee Wrap passes southbound. At Shell Pit Road, here's the Red Bull Wrap train, northbound, passing the Grant Set-Out track. The next two stops are at the Sebastian River Bridge and Old Dixie Highway. Here's that new Palm Beaches wrap crossing the Sebastian River Bridge southbound. Here, the Orlando Health Wrap is crossing over Schumann Drive and is approaching the Old Dixie Highway crossing. My next stop is in Vero Beach, just north of 26th Street. Due to the proximity of Vero Beach Regional Airport, the drone wasn't an option here, so here are a couple of ground shots, starting with bright green northbound. And here's the Orlando Wrap southbound. Continuing on to Fort Pierce for a catch at the north end of the yard, and then at the south end at Savannah Road. Here's the Princess Cruises wrap, passing by the yard tracks, and then the small intermodal ramp. It is passing through CP Fort Pierce here. Longtime viewers will remember when this lot was completely filled with ties for construction. That space has now been taken over as an intermodal overflow parking thanks to the increase in traffic with the FEC's new waste business between here and Miami. Now at Savannah Road, as the Red Bull Wrap passes the south end of the yard. The track curving off to the right at the bottom is the FEC's K branch. The third track on the right here is the Fort Pierce Yard lead, with the left two tracks being the main lines. Our next stop is the St. Lucie River Bridge in Stuart for an FEC local and 2 Brightline trains. Here's Florida East Coast Railway Local Train 903, bringing a short train of intermodal north to Fort Pierce. Leading the train is GP 38-2 508, which is one of the last locomotives wearing the Going Places in Florida logo paint scheme. Here's the Kissimmee Wrap crossing over the bridge northbound. I've sped it up here as it passes under the US 1 bridge, as the southbound Orlando Health Wrap slowly creeps forward as it waits for the turnout to switch and get a clear signal. Funding has been received for a new double-track bridge here, with the new bridge currently in the design stages. Our final catches are in Hobe Sound and at the Loxahatchee River Bridge in Jupiter. Here's the new Palm Beaches wrap northbound. It is crossing over Gleason Street here, with the Hobe Sound team track on the right. Here is bright green, southbound. The train is slowing down here as it approaches the tight curve to pass under US 1. After passing under US 1, the train is passing through Jonathan Dickinson State Park. My final catch was here at the Loxahatchee River Bridge, with the Orlando wrap passing northbound. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Also check out my social media pages.